Well, yeah, what? Welcome to the Midnight Gaming Council. My name is Patters, and here with me this week is Patters and Vrbanac again. How's it going, man?
Not too bad, mate.
That's good to hear. So, what are we drinking tonight? You got raspberry Schweppes there,
raspberry drink,
and my excess citrus blast on this scorching heat that we had today.
42 degrees today.
Absolutely mental. It was hot a few days ago. It was actually hot last week as well when we did the last podcast, and it's happened again.
Good.
Well, I guess it's summer, so it's going to be hot.
Yeah.
There's a nice cool change now, which is good.
It's beautiful.
Got the dogs here, hanging out here with us, as usual. And today, on today's menu, for this week's Midnight Gaming Council, we are discussing Nintendo Labo. Labo. However you pronounce it. So this got announced yesterday. Nintendo showed off this product, this game. Is it a game? What do you want to call it?
A new interactive experience. That's where they explained it.
Yes, a new interactive experience. Did they say it was for kids?
Yeah.
They didn't they, before it was announced?
Yeah.
And everyone sort of reacted to it as if like, oh, what the hell? What the hell?
Yeah.
What is this? It kind of reminds me of like when it's like the iToy, I guess.
Yeah.
Remember the
For
iToy?
PS2.
Yeah, and like the games you had for that were like the interactive experiences, I guess. But this takes it to another level. This is this honestly reminds me of something you do at school. It's like some program some system or program or things you'd use at school, like the teacher will whip it out and be like, yeah, we're going to build this today, and then you interact with it and stuff. So just about the game or the experience, I guess. The meat of it is you can build stuff out of cardboard.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure you get like a stencil, a piece of cardboard that's got bits that you can
Push out.
push out, and then the game that you get with it is essentially like the instructions and how to
build
the
thing. Now, actually, looking at the video that Nintendo released, it actually showed it's got detailed instructions and it shows you exactly how to build the things. Do you remember it had like an age thing, ages 3 or 5 or something?
No.
Maybe look it up actually, just very quickly, and we'll see. Because Nintendo did aim this at kids, and a lot of adults and older people on social media are sort of complaining that, oh, we want this game or that game, and they've come out with this Labo.
It doesn't actually say.
Doesn't say on the listing there. I would assume it would be at least probably ages 5 and up or something.
Nintendo Labo.
Depending how difficult these things are. So there's 2 packages that got released or announced. First off, for this, there's the variety pack, which comes with 5 different things you can build in the game. And
so that one comes with you get 2 RC cars, 1 fishing rod, 1 house, a motorbike, and 1 piano.
A motorbike? Oh, that's right. I remember seeing the motorbike on the... What is it? Is it just thing you put on your desk, or...?
I'd assume so. So it's got the handles.
Yes.
And then on where the dash would be, that's where you have to actually switch.
Right. Yeah. And I guess it would come up with like a basic road or something, or like something to play with. Because on the other pack, because they've got 2 packs for sales, the robot pack or something? Robot, whatever it is. So it's basically you build this device that you put on your back, and then you've got these things in your hand, and there's elastics.
Yeah, you're pulling ropes and pulleys.
Pulling ropes, yeah. And I think the controls are either in your hand or in the back as well. Very, very odd. I actually thought initially when I saw that, I thought it was actually a virtual reality thing, because I thought you'd build like a Nintendo Switch holder for your... Exactly, which I thought, fuck, that's awesome. But no, that wasn't quite the case.
Yeah.
I think there was I don't know if I'm imagining things or not, was there a golf one?
No, I don't recall seeing that.
I'm probably thinking of the fishing one.
Yeah.
Because I saw the guy make the fishing rod out of cardboard, and it had this elastic thing in it. I'm like, well, what are you going to do with that? And then I saw it was actually connected to the actual Switch.
Yeah.
Switch, the Switch.
Yeah.
It's not the display or anything, it's the actual console. So what are the pricing? What's the pricing actually for this Nintendo Labo?
The variety kit, which comes with 5 of the kits, so $100. This is with...
And that's with the game too, right?
I'm going to mention the retailer who it's to.
Yes, so who is retailing at this price?
So this is EB Games.
EB Games, and they're
always
maximum
maximum retail.
absolutely ridiculous. And it does actually say on there like $10 deposit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they seem to be. They like to market that, don't they? It's like, oh, you only have to put a $10 deposit down for your Nintendo Labo.
So that's $100, and then there's the Nintendo Labo robot kit.
Yes.
Which is 120.
120, yeah.
But see, the thing is,
there was an extra thing, wasn't there?
So there is the customization set, which is a set of coloured, essentially like a set of coloured tape.
Yeah, coloured tape, and because I saw on the ad you could customise your things like
coloured tape and stencil sheets, which is essentially stickers and stuff that you can customise it.
Used to customise your things. Fucking hell. Well, I guess the best thing about all this that I've heard so far is that you can download and use the designs for free. You just got to print them yourself.
Yeah.
I don't know how you print on cardboard though. You need a special printer for that, or?
Oh, you could always just print the stencil and then just get a sheet of cardboard from Bunnings and trace it on. Maybe.
Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't actually consider that because it looks like the stencils that Nintendo use, they're pretty solid. Like they look really good. I almost wouldn't want to use them. And depending on how sturdy they are, they might actually last a long time.
Yeah.
But I guess you just got to download the stencils. Or the
One thing I'm thinking is if you get the variety kit, which comes with the game, but then you get the robot kit that comes with the game as well.
It does, yes. They both come with the game.
Yeah.
So I guess with the robot, you're just paying for a lot of cardboard.
Yeah.
Wow. But actually, because that did look like a lot of cardboard. Yeah. You'd be better off buying the
robot kit and then
just making the other stuff.
The variety kit.
Exactly. Now this leads to another interesting thing. I wonder if people will make their own stuff, or how that might even happen. Probably not, because you'd need to update the game then.
So it'd be limited to probably what they have in the game.
Yeah, at least initially, unless Nintendo update it and release more things, which I assume they would, because it sounds like there's only 6 experiences at the moment.
Yeah,
it's got the robot, the fishing line, the house. I don't know, what does the house do? Hang on, I actually noticed that now. They had the house in the trailer, the announcement trailer, but what the hell? Do you
By inserting various assembled blocks into openings in the sides and bottom of the house, you can interact, feed and play games with the huge creature on the front-facing Nintendo Switch screen. Each differently shaped block is detected by the IR motion camera on the right Joy-Con inserted in the top of the house. Right,
so depending where you put the controller, you can do different things.
Yeah.
I wonder how that... It is interesting technology, I guess. I guess the way the controllers are positioned, the Switch game would know what you're trying to build. It makes sense.
Compared to the Wii, when the Wii first came out, you need to have the sensor bar, and that went by the sensor bar, as opposed to the Joy-Cons. It has the motion motion sensor built into it, so you don't need to actually have the need for a sensor bar.
So the sensor bar and stuff's in the controller, so the Switch doesn't really have to there's nothing built into the Switch dock.
No,
or the actual Switch.
That's the Joy-Cons.
Yeah, so everything's just into there. Well, that's a really good advancement in technology, I guess, because those sensor bars are annoying. There's this little small thing and this flimsy cable, and I guess 10 years, 15 years ago it was you needed stuff like that. But technology has surpassed these things. So just back to this Nintendo Labo. Sorry, is that actually how you pronounce it?
I have no idea.
Me either. I guess until someone at EB Games or something says otherwise, or some Australian, or actually no, when Regis, what's his name? Reggie Phil. When he comes out on E3 and he starts talking about it, then I guess we'll know what it's actually called or how to name it.
It's coming out 20th of April.
20th of April. Okay, so it'll be before E3 then.
Yeah.
I wonder. Actually, it'd be kind of cool to see him on stage, building something or trying to interact with something. If they're going to make some more things, and he just comes out with new products or something. I can really see him interacting and trying to get into it, because he's a good guy like that.
Yeah.
He's a real asset to Nintendo, Reggie. And so back to the point I was going to make, and then we got sidetracked. I could see schools and stuff using this.
Yeah.
Buying a package of 30 Switches and these Labo products and building things and whatnot. But there's going to have to be more coming out for it before that can sort of be a thing, I guess. Because when we were at school, they had SolidWorks or whatever.
Yeah.
It's kind of reminds me of something like that. It's an actual program to kids to actually build and do things.
Interactive program.
Yeah, exactly. Because I can't recall anything else on any console sort of like this.
No.
It's honestly something more akin to Lego or... there's another company. No, it's Lego Technics actually. When they make the electronic stuff and you can build your own things that move and whatnot. I imagine them making something like this and that sort of stuff.
There was the Lego Lego Dimensions.
Yes, I was thinking about that actually.
Yeah.
A few hours ago before this podcast. Yeah, that was a very similar thing where it's
That's kind of like the Skylanders where it had where you
portal?
where you build the portal and then
and then
you build the little sets, and the sets have like little sensor things.
So the building thing is where it comes into just that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in between like what this Nintendo Labo thing is and what I guess Skylanders was, where you got to build like certain vehicles and weapons and stuff. This is almost like it's kind of like that. It's just the next step up. Interesting project.
It's an interesting concept, but we'll have to wait and see. There's a lot of people that are shit canning it.
Yeah.
It's fucking stupid. So there was somebody that commented saying they'd rather play with the Nintendo Switch box before buying more cardboard.
It's certainly a good comparison. I'm just glad they didn't announce this at like E3 or something, where it was like, we've got this big thing, you know.
A big letdown.
Yeah, it definitely would have been a big letdown when people are expecting things like Super Mario Brothers and Super Smash Brothers, sorry, and Pokemon and just very like Mario Party as well.
Yeah.
For them to come out with something like this, everyone just would have shit canned it, which they are at the moment.
Because I think I'll definitely wet my pants in excitement if they announce Pokemon at E3.
Yeah.
If not maybe before.
Yeah, what if they just... Well, a lot of... I've noticed over the last few years with E3, some game publishers and companies like to sort of tease stuff earlier.
Prior.
Yeah, like just before to like sort of build up the excitement and stuff. Or they might even just announce it completely before like one of their press conferences or something.
Nintendo Direct.
Yeah, exactly. Which, I mean, that's cool that they do that anyway.
Yeah.
It's separate from everything else and it's streamed and it's intimate and whatnot. But yeah, all good there. So yeah, any final thoughts on this Nintendo Labo?
I'm not going to...
Are you going to buy it?
No.
You're not going to get it, are you?
No.
Nah, neither am I. I mean, I don't have a Switch, but anyway.
No thanks.
Nah, neither. I'll pass on that. It's an interesting concept. It's a very Nintendo thing to do, but...
Different, yeah. Definitely something that's tailored toward the kids.
I will say, though, apparently, I don't know how true this is because I don't look into stuff like this. Someone commented that Nintendo's shares went up a hell of a lot after this announcement, like by like $2 billion or something like that. And like everyone just seems to be confident in what they're trying to achieve with this thing. I guess with the Switch momentum, like it's got momentum in these last 10 months that it's been released and games are coming out for it and stuff. So
Nintendo shares rise after launching Labo cardboard accessories.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Does it say how much?
Shares of Nintendo rose as much as 3.3% in Tokyo after the unveiling.
Jeez, after just one announcement.
Nintendo Labo will... Labo announcement adds 1.4 billion in corporate value to Nintendo.
Absolutely ridiculous.
An announcement.
But just from announcing the game, they could not that that's how shares work and stuff, but they could take the money and not announce the product.
Thanks, guys.
Exactly. It's probably more than what the product will generate.
Yeah.
It's like, that's ridiculous. Now, just actually, while it's on my mind, when's the Switch going to get a price cut?
I have no idea.
It hasn't had one yet, has it? Maybe, I guess it hasn't even been a year yet. So.
I could sort of see them putting a price cut when they do a refresher, but that probably won't be for a few years, I reckon.
Yeah, probably next year the earliest, late next year.
Because it still hasn't been out for a year, like you said.
Exactly. So we'll probably get information next year at E3 or something at the earliest, but yeah, I don't expect them to release another one.
Yeah.
They probably won't even price cut it, they'll probably just bundle a game with it, sort of permanently.
Or bundle multiple games.
Yeah, exactly, just do a bundle in general. Maybe they'll do a bundle with this if it's really successful. I don't know, some package or what have you. They could probably sell for like, I don't know, 600.
Yeah.
Yeah, for people who don't have a Switch or whatever and what have you. But yeah, maybe they'll price cut it when the Virtual Console gets released.
So I'm just going to get some drink.
So while Vrbanac gets a drink, we'll move on to the next topic of conversation.
So I've got blood orange drink.
Ah, wonderful. Blood orange excess. I think I've tried that one, it's quite nice.
Yeah.
That's right, you gave me, it was either cola or that.
And I gave
it was the other colour.
I gave you cola, but I gave you orange.
That's right. So.
And then you're like, this doesn't taste like cola.
Cola. It was like a fruity cola or something. That's because it was blood orange. The cans looked exactly the same, so we couldn't, couldn't tell. But yeah, these things are lovely. Next time you get them, you need more pink grapefruit.
Yeah.
That was my favourite. Yeah. Now, so, next topic of conversation, Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto 5 and its chart success. Mostly on PS4. It's absolutely ridiculous, isn't it?
It's crazy.
How long has this game been out for? It came out in 2013.
PS3 and Xbox 360.
For PS3 and Xbox 360, exactly. It was one of the last big titles. And it got released, I think, a year after or 2 years after on PS4 and Xbox One, current gen. and it's been dominating ever since.
Initial release date, 17th of September 2013.
Yes, that's right. And that sold really well on the last consoles, as Grand Theft Auto does.
They gave the option, if you had it on PS3, if you got it on PS4, the option to transfer over.
Yes, that's right.
The save files.
When I did that, I got a bunch of trophies as well, because it realizes that you've got an old account and you've done half the stuff already. So I was just standing around, just like in this random street or something online, and just ding, 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 all these fucking trophies pop up. I'm just like, what? I'm getting free trophies. Kind of felt shit, like, a bit cheap, but regardless. So yeah, when did the PS4 version come out? When the Xbox One version come out? Just does it say that?
PS4.
Because ever since that came out, it's just been in the charts, in the top 10 charts for Sony.
Oh, here we go. So it came out originally on PS3 and Xbox 360 in 2013, and then it came out on PS4 and Xbox One November 18, 2014.
So basically a year later.
And then on PC a year later.
Fuck. Alright. Yeah, okay. So ever since 2014, it's basically been a top 10 seller, like, consistently. Which is... who's buying this game? It's one of the best-selling games of all time, and people are still picking it up. I don't get it. I can understand people who have it on another console and they pick it up or something, but, like, what?
Yeah.
It's an R18 game. How many people are buying it? I guess when, like, kids grow up and they're sort of, 14, 15 years old, Mom, can I have Grand Theft Auto 5? They'll buy it for them, I guess. Yeah. So, because when you were 15, 4 years ago you were 11. The game's been out for 4 years, so I guess I can understand that. But still, it's amazing. Like, there was only, I think it was only recently, a couple of months ago, where it was out of the charts for like a couple of weeks. That's right. Middle of November, I think, to the middle of December, it wasn't in the top 10, and then boom, before Christmas it was there, and now it's sitting third.
And then you see people commenting saying, how the hell is it still in the top 10? It's like, why?
Why is it? How is it? What's going on? People were saying on, like, speculating in comments and stuff that it was because of the shark cards, like the DLC, like that was like also counting for the sales, but apparently not. So it is actually the game and digital sales.
The Grand Theft Auto Online, the amount of support that Rockstar are giving it, like prior to the game coming out, they promised single-player DLC.
They did, didn't they?
But they never actually followed through with it.
Never happened.
And heaps of people complaining about it, saying, what the fuck?
Yep.
Why?
Yep, where is it?
The amount of support that they're giving Grand Theft Auto Online with all the heists and events and all that sort of stuff, it's just crazy. Like
it is crazy.
They're releasing a new event or like a
themed package or something.
Like a themed package like every few weeks.
Yeah, like there's always stuff to do. There's always stuff to buy. There's always new things happening. It is a big game in that sort of sense. It probably helps, like, that's why people are sort of buying it. It's like, because I got mates who play it and they think, I want to try it out as well.
You and Brad used to play the golf?
Yes, golf and tennis that you could play in the... It was actually really good. Like the golf, you had 9 holes. It was good. Like, there was wind and you had the power shots and different clubs. And yeah, it was fun. You could change your tyre and stuff. It's good times. But yeah, it's amazing.
It's crazy how it's been in the charts for so long.
Yeah. I guess because it is good like the online aspect of it is pretty decent. Like, it's a good game. That helps. The support definitely helps too, though. Like, how many games do you know after 4 years have content coming out for it?
No.
Barely any. Like, apart from Blizzard patching stuff 10 years later, I struggle to think.
You sort of think of like if you'd never think of Call of Duty patching stuff for like games that released like 4 or 5 years ago.
No, exactly. Could you imagine a patch coming out for like Modern Warfare 2? Nah, or Black Ops 1, like, yeah, it doesn't happen. And not even on PC. Like, you gotta wait for fans to, like, make patches and things like that.
And mods.
Yeah, mods, exactly. But no, Grand Theft Auto is continuously supported.
And it's still bloody $100 at EB Games.
Yeah.
Maximum retail.
It wasn't even that much when it was launched. Like, a lot of places had it for sale and stuff. I bought it for, I think, $60 or so. But, yeah, $100 is... No. EB Games and their pricing, or just pricing in general, can be a bit dodgy.
They can get in the bin.
Yeah, like, it's one thing to have games that much, but to constantly have them at that price and then have the pre-owned ones only $10 more or cheaper or whatever. I don't know.
Because I know when I got Grand Theft Auto 5 on PC, it came with 5 discs, which actually looked pretty nice.
I love that because, physical is not dying, but it's, with digital out there, it's so much more convenient.
A lot of the time when you get a physical game, whether it be PC or whatever, like on PC, it installs maybe 5 or 6 gigabytes, and then you've got to download the rest of the 20 or 30 gigabytes.
Doom was like that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's absolutely ridiculous. So you should be able to have the game
on a Blu-ray.
Well, yeah, and if not on Blu-ray, give you all the DVDs or whatever then. But
Yeah.
that's ridiculous. I do remember you showing me that when you got the game, and it was like 5 or 6 DVDs. That's awesome. So how many times have you bought Grand Theft Auto? Twice.
I know I got it. I got it on PS3.
Yep.
I got it on PC.
Yep.
And I'm probably going to buy it on PS4 because Hammerhall has been playing it a bit online.
Yeah. We tried a heist a few weeks ago.
Play some golf.
Absolutely, man. You got to get your golf uniform, your hat, you know,
get into it.
Exactly. Rock up in your shitbox and go play some golf. I don't think I've ever played 4-player golf in Grand Theft Auto. I'd like to do that. There's enough of us now to play it, so that'd be fun. I think we used to play it with Steve-O as well back in the day. I could be wrong though. I think it's always just Call of Duty with him. Call of Duty. Speaking of Call of Duty, that's #1 in the charts at the moment on PS4.
And it's been #1 in the charts for a long time.
Pretty much since it came out. And it was only a couple of weeks, I think, where it wasn't 1 week.
I think ever since we did our potato servers video.
Ah, yes.
It's been #1.
Funny that. We shit can the game and then it's #1 in sales until then. We did that a couple of months ago now, the World War II Potato Servers podcast. Happily, it has been fixed since then.
Yeah.
I think we did mention on it since then, but yeah, it has been fixed. The game works now. Yeah, you can actually look at people in the social space and do things and whatnot. And I guess that's why it's been selling, because it's been fixed and it's holidays and what have you. The expansion's coming out soon.
Yeah, I think the first one's coming out soon.
Yeah, PS4 gets it first. Not that we care, but
Whatever.
Up yours, Microsoft. They had it for so long where they had the packs first, when Call of Duty was like at its peak. I mean, we say at its peak, but it's selling like hotcakes now still. Even if it's a shit Call of Duty, it'll still sell. Like, I'm pretty sure like Infinite Warfare and...
all the fanboys.
Exactly. And it's generations too, because like 10 years ago, Call of Duty 4 came out. But there's other younger people who have grown up now and they play Call of Duty, so it's a different market. But it's nice to know that it's still kicking goals.
I reckon regardless of what they release, with the Call of Duty names now on it, it's going to sell.
Yeah, as long as it has the same gameplay, like the same engine, and it's Call of Duty, it'll sell. They could do something totally ridiculous, and like one of my mates was saying, they could seriously go all out with the next Call of Duty and just have like time portals and time travel and shit, and just have different eras fighting against each other, and just do something crazy. That'd sell. You're absolutely right. They could get away with that. Probably not every year.
Yeah.
Because sure, if they sell 1 million copies, that is a big game. But to them, it's probably not enough. It's like, if we keep doing this, we'll sell 500,000 copies and it'll get lower and lower and lower. Yeah. Which is still a lot for a game, but regardless, not for Call of Duty.
No.
And when you're pumping out one every fucking year, it's still amazing how it's still able to go on like this. It's gone across 2 generations now. Yeah. You had last gen, which pretty much at the beginning of last gen, like Call of Duty 2 was a launch title for the 360, and that was a fairly big deal back then. I had to wait till COD 4 to get into it, but it's huge. 10 years, 15 years later. What's going to stop Call of Duty?
Nothing.
I don't think anything will either.
There's always going to be that forever argument, Battlefield, Call of Duty.
That's a good point, yeah. Because I don't see Battlefield sort of losing out anytime soon either.
No.
I mean, despite the market having so many shooters, especially like nowadays, you got Halo, you got fucking Star Wars Battlefront, you got Doom, you got Call of Duty, Wolfenstein, exactly. There's just so many shooters out there for people to play. The options are limitless. So it's it's good to see that they're still kicking goals with that. So will GTA and Call of Duty stay in the charts for the rest of the year?
We'll have to just wait and see.
I think so. I think they will, but I think Grand Theft Auto will. But as long as they keep releasing content for it, it'd be nice if that single player DLC came out.
Yeah.
Because the campaign was pretty good in GTA.
It was a good campaign.
It was.
Which had a couple of alternate endings depending on the way you played the story. Yeah,
actually, that's a good point. I've only finished it once, so I did I forgot which one I did now. But yeah, you're right. Multiple endings. It was good that they had the 3 sort of character thing. It actually worked quite well. And online's just another experience completely. I don't play it too much because you do need to get into it and really...
It's not something that you can just jump on for 20 minutes or so.
No, it's not like Call of Duty where you can just jump on for an hour and
play a few games.
Exactly, because it's almost like an RPG game.
Yeah.
You got to buy your house and buy your car and make money and this and that. And like, there's quick ways to make money in the game, but you need the money first to sort of make the money. So when people are online, and I see it all the time, like, how do you make quick money in Grand Theft Auto? They say like, buy a business or become a CEO or buy a bunker. This and that. Yeah, but you need millions of dollars for that, man. And like, there are ways to make money. You can steal cars or whatever. It becomes tedious.
My brother got banned from GTA Online.
Wasn't he streaming something or doing something? Or
No, he got banned because he did a money hack. He's silly.
Naughty. See, you shouldn't do that. I'm all for hacks and cheating, but just keep it offline, because then you get caught.
Yeah, especially when it's online and like your online is connecting to the Rockstar servers.
Yeah, that's a big no.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to catch you sooner or later, or someone's going to dob you in, or this and that. That's I think one of the big problems with PC gaming in general, just hacks and people.
That's what I think. Destiny PC is having a bit of a problem with that as well.
Ooh, I'd have to look into that actually.
Aimbots and hacking and whatnot.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. It's pretty much in any if it's a competitive game.
PUBG has a lot of hackers. Apparently there's been heaps of Chinese getting hacked, or not getting banned because of hacking.
Yeah, that's right. I think we talked about this on the PUBG episode. Even Chinese people just screwing others around.
Yeah.
It's bloody annoying that it's going to happen because people are just stupid, or they want to feel important, or what have you. But I guess with the Grand Theft Auto one, I can understand the need and struggle for money, because when things cost like $1 million, like all the cars that come out now are like $1 million plus, because they expect people to be billionaires in the game. Because if you
how long it's been out for,
well, which makes sense. I can understand that. It's there for the people who have been there longest and this and that, but you need to strike a balance. But of course, if you can't afford it, you can buy the shark cards.
Yeah.
And I think there's 5 or 6 different tiers of shark cards. It's like, look it up actually. We'll see what shark card options there are for Grand Theft Auto, and potentially a reason why it's still successful and selling and people are still playing it, or whether it's just a big rip-off. I think they start from like $10, $15. You don't get much for it either, man. Do eBay sell it, actually? Surely they do. Because there are some retailers recently, I've noticed, they start to sell digital items in the store, and you can buy PUBG on like a card for Xbox One and go home, download it, this and that. No, they don't sell them, do they?
No.
I have seen them before, but not a whole lot, like a whole different amount. I think like JB Hi-Fi, Big W, I think had them. But yeah, you don't get much. I think like for $7 or $8 you get like $1 million or something like that. So you're rich in the game world, but not in real life.
Here you go. This is on the PlayStation Store.
Yes. Oh yeah. What's that one?
For $109.95, you get $8 million in game.
Okay, $8 million in Grand Theft Auto can get you like the best business apartment, a couple of expensive cars, and maybe like a bunker. That's it. Now, for how much?
$109.95.
That's more than the game. That's absolutely ridiculous. Well, that's obviously the most expensive one. I think it's the platinum one, because they actually they do have different names. But I do like how, I guess, in the game they don't really force you to. They don't push you to buy the cards.
No.
It's not like when you look up a car and you can't afford it, it doesn't pop up saying, "Oh, buy a shark card."
Yeah.
It's not, which is nice. They don't sort of shove it in your face.
They're sort of prompting you and sort of like kind of like peer pressuring you into.
Yeah.
Do it.
Do it. Yeah. No, there's none of that. There's just one section. It just says buy online shark cards with them, and that's it, which is nice. But I guess with the game selling so well, they don't need to sort of push it as much as they have to. Just looking up on the PlayStation Store still.
And
there's a couple more there. What's that one?
So they've got one for $22.95.
$22.95 shark card.
1.25 million.
Nah, see, that's not acceptable, man. Like, come on.
Or for $11.25, you get 500,000.
Yeah, see, that's ridiculous. So for over $10, you get nothing. $500,000 can buy you one of the good cars from launch in the game, because I think the most expensive like 600,000 or something. But nah, ridiculous.
Yeah,
I don't understand. But hey, I guess you don't have to pay for online, and like you don't have to pay for DLC, and
I guess there's a lot of people that argue if they've got the money and they want to buy it, let them.
Yeah, it's been something in the video game industry for a while now.
Like with microtransactions, if they've got the money and they want to do it,
they can do it.
They can do it.
Yeah.
But then
it's good if you don't have time, because if you don't have time, apparently you've got money. So
and if you've got money, then you can
spend it and play to your heart's content. I mean, yeah, it would feel nice if I had, $200, $300 to just spend on the shark cards, and then you just get whatever you want. But after a few hours, again, it's like, oh, okay, that's it. Switch the game, switch the game off, and you're out of pocket like a couple of $100 for no reason either. Like, because you can get the stuff in the game just playing it.
Well, then again, like with all of the heists, there's a lot of the really, really hard heists that you can actually get a fair bit of money from.
Yes.
But they're obviously really hard, so you've got to...
And you've got to make sure you've got good people to play with. And, because, if you've got like one person who's AFK or something, like, you're not doing the heist. Yeah. Like, heist came out a few years ago now, but I only did my first one a few weeks ago. I think it was one of the easy ones because we did manage to do it. It was one where you escape from the prison. And then fly off and do something, or I don't know. But, I don't know how much money I got. I think it was 200,000. Yeah. And what was fucked was when I got the money, a few hours later, the game wouldn't save online. So if I had turned the game off, there was a good chance I would have lost all my money, would have lost the cars I bought, everything I did for those few hours. So luckily, I was able to manually save it by changing my costume. Like, just randomly, and then that saved the game, like, manually or something. I contacted Rockstar and everything, and then 5 minutes later I just said, and like, wrote back, no, that's alright, I figured it out. Whatever. Good on them with Grand Theft Auto. It's a big success. It's one of the biggest franchises ever.
When do you think they'll do a Grand Theft Auto 6?
Well, interestingly, I wonder if they will for this gen, because if they do a Grand Theft Auto 6, it's pretty likely you'll have online on there as well.
So with Grand Theft Auto 5, they started it off as a last gen, so PS3, which sort of led into the PS4.
It did.
So they might even do it with, if the PS5 is going to come out maybe 1 or 2 years. If they do
until then.
If they do it, say, this year for Grand Theft Auto 6, which is a couple of years before the next console.
Look, they might, because with Red Dead Redemption coming out this year or next year, I think later this year it's coming out.
Yeah.
That's their focus at the moment. After that, there will be a Grand Theft Auto, surely.
Yeah.
But maybe not. I mean, Take-Two have said that... Take-Two? 2K, sorry.
2K games.
I think, no, Take-Two Interactive is the publisher, I think, as well. Either way, 2K or Take-Two, they like the fact that this DLC is bringing them in a lot of cash with Grand Theft Auto. So they have no reason to make another game.
Yeah.
Why would they too when it's selling so good as well?
Yeah.
But, nah, there needs to be another Grand Theft Auto. I actually wouldn't mind if it was just a campaign. No online. Because you've already got Grand Theft Auto Online. I wouldn't want to split the player base.
Or if they do a remaster of Vice City or San Andreas. That's
like a full-on remake sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Just do 3 Vice City and San Andreas. Just do it all at once. That'd be good. I mean, they've released them sort of already as a pack, like a remaster, like a remake master sort of thing. Yeah, but a proper remake would be nice. I'd love them to go back to Vice City.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, but also actually, while it's on my mind, with the next Grand Theft Auto Online, I wouldn't want them to do it unless it's in a different era.
Yeah.
Because what's the point of having the same sort of online again in like a
different game?
Yeah, with like a similar time period, a similar city, a similar environment. Like, I don't know. Unless they change it drastically on how it works and plays. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do with that. It's quite interesting because I wouldn't want to split the player base. That's just stupid. Like, you want to play Grand Theft Auto Online because that's kind of what it's called. It's not called Grand Theft Auto 5
Online. Grand Theft Auto Online.
It's Grand Theft Auto Online. So they may not even come up with one this year, this gen. They may just wait till next gen.
We'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, I guess so. We'll see what their plans are with that. I mean, maybe something will come up at E3.
Yeah.
We'll have to watch it. But I think it'll be more Red Dead Redemption, I guess.
Yeah.
Because, that's going to be a big deal when it comes out. After them, we'll see what they do. They might even have Red Dead Redemption Online or something, and they'll probably milk that for all it's worth, too. Yeah. That would not surprise me at all. But, yeah, we'll see what happens with that. Hopefully the more content comes, even if it's just online. I like to see the new cars and the new...
Yeah, and the new events and all that.
Yeah, new events, new game modes. Like they've actually got a battle royale mode in there now too, with the whole hype of it with PUBG and Fortnite and stuff. It's a similar way of how it works. There was also I forgot what the other mode was called. Slashes and something, snipers and slashes. I don't know. They're always coming up with new shit. Yeah. We'll wrap things up there. It was fun to have you here on the Midnight Gaming Council again, Vrbanac.
You're in my garage.
Yes, in your LAN garage here, or your garage, dodgy garage, dodgy fridge with wonderful excess and Schweppes drink. Thank you for coming on. We'll see you next time.
See you next week.
On the Midnight Gaming Council. Yes, most likely next week we will talk about anything gaming, whether it's
We might
Nintendo.
discuss the new Fortnite map. We played the new Fortnite
Yes,
map.
actually, yes, because I haven't played it yet. You haven't played? Oh, you have. Just not on PS4.
One game.
Yeah, one game. Yeah, sweet. We'll see you guys next week with an update on Fortnite's new map. See you guys later.